Larry McKenzie. I believe. I believe. Larry McKenzie.
Do you believe? I believe. I have believed ever since I was a small boy. What do I believe in? I believe in Santa. Now, I have to tell you, Santa, some people think he's a myth. Not me. I have believed in Santa since I was a small boy. Have you? Do you still? I have to tell you, growing up, I was an only child. And Santa didn't quite show up all the time. Do you know why? Because, I don't know. Maybe because I would see my mom and dad and they'd be wrapping presents and they put them underneath the tree. And then I'd get up in the morning after, well, actually I'd get up during the night and I'd go out and sneak and look and I'd be watching for Santa. And I never saw Santa. Why didn't I see Santa? I don't know. In the morning, I would get up and I would look at my presents and they were the same presents that I saw my mom and dad maybe putting underneath the tree when I was peeking. Were mom and dad Santa? No, couldn't be. I still believed that he was the big guy, right over here, the guy with the beard and everything. Santa. Well, as I grew up, I decided he's going to stay in my heart. And what I did was I became a Santa's helper. How do you become a Santa's helper? Well, I had a friend, his name was Gene Gardai. And Gene called me up one day and he said, Larry, I need some help. My Santa is sick. Santa's sick? To the rescue. He called me and so I said, I can help you. What do you need, Gene? He said, Larry, what I need you to do is I need you to come and help me at the mall. I'm taking pictures for Santa. Pictures for Santa? Yeah, you're going to play Santa. I'll take the pictures. Oh, you just have to help me for a day or two. Well, I started on Black Friday helping him. And then it was the next day and the next day, every day until Christmas Eve, 8 hours a day, I played Santa. There was troubles though, because I would come in after I'd worked that evening and then I'd go back in the next morning and Gene would be, Larry, we have 2 schools coming through today. Not a lot of pictures perhaps, but they're going to come through. So Santa'd be sitting up on his chair and with maybe 3 hours sleep. And the children would come through the line and they would come up and sit on Santa's lap and they would have an opportunity to say what they wanted for Christmas. There were times though that Santa, because he was so tired from working at the North Pole, took a little nap. Children would be sitting there and Santa would be asleep. Gene would come over and tap on Santa's leg and say, Santa, Santa. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I don't know what happened to me. Santa shouldn't be falling asleep, but it happened. Well, after that year, I decided maybe I should not be a mall Santa. What I started doing is I started going to people's houses and friends and helping them at Christmas Eve to celebrate when Santa would come. My first year after not going at the mall, I dressed up as in my Santa suit. It was nice and cold outside and snowy, and I had 4 houses to go to. I got out of my car, and the way that we had it set up, they would leave their presents. I would get them, put them in my sack, come to the door, knock on the door, ho, 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 ring my bells. They would let me into the house. Very first house I went to, they let me in. The children are all excited. Santa comes in the house from the cold. I had my glasses on. What happened? My glasses fogged up. I couldn't see. And I had to go up 4 stairs to the top. I climbed up the stairs. They helped me into my seat. Santa sat down and the children came. And now there were 2 little girls and a little boy. Santa's glasses were all fogged. I couldn't see. I didn't know who was the girl and who was the boy. So I did the best I could. And that's what we all do. Santa does, because they still believed that I was Santa. I was Santa's helper, but I did my best. And you know what? There are times when my children, after I had children, I would still play Santa. And when my daughter, Kelly, was about 9.5, 10 years old, she still believed. And she was at that age where she wasn't quite sure who Santa was. Well, what happened was her birthday falls in December. We had a nice birthday present for her and a nice party and all these gifts. What happened? We went to Nova Scotia that year for Christmas. After we left, the kids were like, how is Santa going to know where we are? Is he going to be able to bring us presents? What are we going to do? Don't worry, Santa knows. We went to Nova Scotia. We had a beautiful Christmas. Santa came to see them. They were so excited. We made arrangements, though, with my cousin Brenda. Brenda was going to put all of the presents that we had at home underneath the Christmas tree so that when we came home, the kids would see it and they would say, oh my gosh, Santa came to our house twice. They knew where we were, but they still came to our house. We arrived back home. The kids rush into the house and there's presents under the tree. They ran over to the tree. Oh my gosh, they started opening their presents. Oh, this one's for you, Kelly. This one's for you, Ryan. As they opened the presents, Kelly had puzzled looks on her face. What was wrong? She said, Mom, look, Santa got me the same things that I got for my birthday. Brenda had wrapped the birthday presents and put them underneath the Christmas tree. So sometimes things don't work out the way that you think they will. And, you know, I received a letter this year from Santa, from a friend, Steve. And it was quite appropriate for Santa because 'twas the night before Christmas. 2020 is still here. The governors locked us all up with some kind of a tier. Only 10 people can gather, but that's fine. 8 reindeer plus Santa, that's only 9. Should we hang stockings or should we hang our masks? We've cleaned all the doorknobs, in case anybody asks. We've disinfected the light switches, pencils, and phones. And I now feel like Lysol resides in my bones. When Santa comes, should we leave him a snack? You see, outdoor seating is something we lack. If he takes the cookies with him tonight, we shouldn't get busted. I'm hoping I'm right. And though I'm joking and having some fun, the vaccines are coming. Humanity has won. So with worries small and blessings plenty, Merry Christmas to all and goodbye 2020.